After watching this movie, I wonder how much the song "I Love My Car" makes sense. Can really mean about it, literally. Dark weekend night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Divine, and I'm here to review horror movie. Means with you, this is the horror movie we of tonight call Titane. French horror movie of the excellent director Julia Decournau. She made one of my favorite movies, raw or brave, depending on the country you're living. So if you want to see my review, let's move forward. Titane is a very different movie because it has two different genres of it. It's a thriller kind of movie, and then there is a drama that I really didn't like, but could really depend on you and your point of view too, of course. The plot begins. This young girl, she has fascination shown by cars. We don't know, but she suffers a car accident with her father, and she gains a titanium plate on her head, and that makes her feel much more, fascinated about cars. Years move forward, then we see her, as a dancer, over for cars. She's a sexual dancer model on car sellings, and she's doing a kind of job because she loves it. The most interesting that she's really famous, right? She has lots of fans, and they interact with her and love her, even though she doesn't like humans. She's far from nice, and she's a very misanthropic person. She just loves cars, she hates humans. Then after the job, when she's alone inside a car, a fan approaches her and he tries to get contact. She's aloof, but when she's near, he attacks her with one deadly kiss. But Alexia, the name of the main character, if you want to know, she attacks him, and the guy falls dead. And then, darling, that's when the weirdness in this movie begins. So after the shower, she's seeing something really weird, a sound that makes her feel toneless. It was amazing. It was a car, and that car, she was one night stand with that car. Yeah. She has crazy white sex with the car, and she gets pregnant of the car. So it's literally the woman that makes love with her car. So that's a movie about a woman that made love with a car. And then she still gets pregnant if a car can make it. Afterwards, she leaves a trail of blood behind her. And that's weekend creatures. That's when I have to say spoilers, because it's very important for you to understand. And spoilers aboard. After having sex with the car, Alexa has an affair with one of her colleagues. In this case, she's a girl. named Justine. But actually, Alexia, she has a kind of fetish because she has nipple piercings. Yeah, she has nipple piercings, and Alexia is very fascinated about the nipples piercing. They start a kind of weird affair, but that ends in murder. Alexa accused her, calling hey, Justine, but what she doesn't know that the house, she lives with other people in that house. So she also murders almost all her roommates, except for one woman that's able to escape. She even injures Alexa herself. Well done. So we don't know why. Maybe because she has a cold relationship with her parents. Her parents are very distant from her, even though I don't think we would just fight. That she has this hate for humans because she loves cars. She changed her appearance, make her look like another person, and she changed herself to a guy. I mean, there were missing boys, and she disguised herself as one of the missing boys. But she doesn't talk because she cannot reveal that actually she's a woman. She disguised herself as the missing boy Adrian, and that's how she was rescued by her adopted father named Vincent. A man, he is 50s, I would say, yeah. The movie that started as a thriller actually became a drama, a family drama. Has a thing that she disguised someone, she's going to be discovered but not, and the father, he always believed her even though it's not true. Yeah, he still believes she is his son. Her pregnancy grows and she tries her best to hide it using weird tapes around her body. And also the boobs too, even though her boobs are very big, very small, I mean. But she has to hide the fact that she's a woman, pregnant woman trying to be like a guy. But during the movie, we no longer see her killing humans or fascination with cars. But actually we see mostly about the relationship of her and her new dad. Vincent, he's a fireman chief. He makes Adrian work in the fireman with his crew. Even though most of the guys, they discover that it's not really Adrian, and even one of them discover his real identity. See, Vincent denies. He still thinks that whatever happens, always will be his son. He doesn't want to accept the truth. Even though we see kind of then that he just accepted be his son or not. He doesn't care. I have to admit that the second part, it's kind of boring to me because it's lower paced, it's much more drama, like a fake family drama. But I gotta admit that we have one of the best characters in this movie, that is a Vincent man. Vincent, he's a man that he has a kind of masculinity because he's a fireman and he has to be strong first like a leader, but still we see his flaws, his fragility. He has a health issue that I don't know what kind of disease he has, we never know. Probably diabetes, something like that, but probably not because his muscles are not on the organ. And he has to inject something on himself every single day. That makes him one of the most impressive characters, in my humble opinion. Also, he cries and really shows his emotions when he renews, or he believes to renew with his son. One of the few people that really we discover even go to her is his ex-wife. He shows ex-wife that he finally found Adrian, but then she found, but she denies him, like, it's not my son, I don't want him. But then Alexia, she suffers inside the room, her pregnancy stuff. And, well, his ex-wife sees her and she's like, look at her like, you're a liar. How could you make that? You're going to have a child in a lost mind. You know the pain of a mother. And she told her, take care of my man. He needs someone to take care of him. Being angry or not, take care of him. That's what she did. Actually, at least I believe she tried. In the end, Alexia shows her identity to Vincent, giving birth to her child. She's in labor and he helps her, because various kind of job being a fireman. Vincent helps her to labor, even though she dies in it, give birth to a baby with a titanium spine. Something very curious in the end of this movie that we don't ever see the baby's face, leaving the mystery how this baby will be like. Reminds me much of the Rosemary's Baby in the end. We know it's a devil's baby. We know it got the father's devil's eyes, but we never see him. Very well done how to recognize that. And we see in the end that Vincent is going to take care of the child, not because he lost his, but he got a new opportunity as a father. But who knows, even we can say that Alexia had a new opportunity to act like a decent child, like the relationship she had with her real parents. And that's all I have to say about the movie. Well, what do you think about this movie? I didn't like much this movie. Wrong Brave is way better than this one. But maybe you can disagree with me and maybe think it's worthy. There are worth parts, but unfortunately the movie was a thriller that you got tense and you want to know what going to happen. We fortunately got a drama that, it's not that good. It was too slow and look like we have two kind of movies, even though they are really connected to each other. But if you like weird movies with, even some kind of violent scenes, not much violent scenes, but some violent scenes here and there, you can watch Titane, even like it, or should I call it Titane? I don't know. It's Francois. No, Paulo Francois. But I have to admit that Julia Decournau is a very good director, and I look forward to more movies about her. Did you guys enjoy it? So please leave a comment below, give suggestions about other movies for myself review for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for my channel for more videos, and that's it.